Okay, YouTube, this is Truth Collins signing back into this piece. This is part 4 of the internet dating. Now, just to recap a lot, if you guys are tuning into this video, please exit and go check out part 1, 2, and 3 because everything ties together and I want you to have the full effect of my opinion. So please check out the other videos before you watch this one, as well as with 3 or 4. Well, if you watch them. Anyway. If you hadn't watched 1, 2, and 3, then go check it out before you watch this one because this is 4. Now, just a little recap. I think I told you guys why I resorted to internet dating. I think I told you guys about my first experience of internet dating. And I think I've told you why I know that I've told you guys about why I haven't been successful with internet dating because of all the shit I look for when I do it. You know, like I actually read profiles and I do all that, you know. I want to talk about that. That's another thing that kind of pisses me off when somebody hit me up on the site or whatever and I get to asking me questions that I fully stated in my profile, like asking me my age, asking me my profession, or asking me where do I live, like what area. Like if you read the profile, then you actually see that shit. But I'm not even gonna get into that. I just want to sit here and give you guys some advice if you're doing the internet dating. First and foremost, let me just say this: if you're married, shacking, or hooking up with somebody, then why are you internet dating? I want to sit there and say that because I've had a couple of people in the past that were actually married, shacking, or dating somebody and actually hitting me up on the site. And after we started messaging each other, I found out they had somebody, or maybe we might have exchanged numbers after a couple of months and we got to talking. Some of them I have became friends with, like one of my best friends. I like to say I met him on a site and he actually had a situation going on, but he was honest about it, and I'm like, I ain't about to deal with you. And he was like, why not? I'm like, because you know what? One thing I've learned in my life, you cannot, and I will repeat it, you cannot find happiness in your life bringing misery to someone else. I don't care if you're married and you're not getting along with your wife or husband. I don't care if you're dating somebody or you're living with someone. Fact of the matter is, you're with someone, so you cannot get with me. Point blank. I'm not about to deal with it. I'm not about to compromise with it. Matter of fact, I don't even have, had I not got cool with his ass and been friends with him, then we probably wouldn't have a friendship now, because if he would have been honest from Jump Street and was like, okay, I got a situation going on, then I probably wouldn't have, you know, gave my number out, because we did talk for a long time. We did send a couple of messages out, and it's kind of funny because the reason I found out that he had a situation going on because he added me to Facebook. And I seen that he was in a relationship with somebody. I'm like, okay, what's up with this dude? And he was like, oh, you know, this happened. I'm like, really? You with somebody? He was like, yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I'm about to fuck you up. But it wasn't like I was feeling him or nothing. He was just really a cool cat, and we had good conversation. And he was like, he was from upstate. So we just friends. But we is kind of cool. Like we talk, we text or whatever. But it's nothing like I'm not feeling him at all. Point blank, you with somebody. And I want to talk about that because a lot of people are on internet dating sites and have a situation going on. Have a husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance. Why are you guys doing this? Like, especially if you're engaged to somebody. If you're engaged to somebody and you're on an internet site, why the fuck are you going through with getting married? If you're married and you're on an internet dating site, why do you continue to be married? If you're shacking with someone and you're on a site, why are you continuing to live with this person? Like you fucking it up. And on top of that, you know, it pisses me off because if you're like me, like I say, I'm single but I'm not lonely. Like I have a lot of, I'm not lonely at all. You know, I'll sit there and say that. And some people get that fucked up when you say, oh, you single, but like, oh, you know, you get lonely sometimes. Yeah, don't get me wrong, being single, you know, it has its pros and cons, you know. And a con to being single, you may have a lonely spell, especially around holidays, you know. Like I made a video about single and Valentine's Day, you know. I had despised the Valentine's Day up until this year. Anyway, when you're single and you lonely, or you just single, or your ass just lonely, you are an easy target. especially with internet dating. Like, really? And that's fucked up on both sides. Because if you with somebody, you already got somebody on here already single and lonely, and they probably depressed because they haven't found anyone. And I'm going to sit here and say this. I have a lot of friends and associates, but I would actually sit here and talk about six of my associates that are actually my best friends. They're like my sisters. Now, 2 of them are married, who I love. 2 of them are engaged, who I love. And 1 of them is shacking, and the other one is just like me, single. So with that being said, when it comes down to me, I'm 26 years old, and most of my friends are either married. My best friends, like my sisters, or my brothers, because I do have a couple of brothers out there that I call my brothers. You know, some of them are married, some of them are dating, 1 is single. I'm 26 years old. Time waits on no one. So, as you can see, everyone that means a lot to me in my circle are either married or getting married. And here I am, still single. And my friends and family are having kids. And I'm not jealous of them at all. Like, I love them to death. I'm happy for them. When my homegirls told me they were getting married, I helped them plan their weddings. When my homegirls called me and told me they were engaged, I'm helping them plan their wedding. When my friends call me and they have a down spiral because they're single like me, I am a listening ear. So with that being said, I do get into spells where I feel that my friends and, well, my family members, because like I said, they're my sisters and my brothers, I feel that they are prospering and they are doing good when it comes down to relationships. And I feel that I'm not doing as well as them, but I don't hate because of that. I'm happy for them. So with that being said, it's fucked up when you're in a situation with somebody and you on a motherfucking internet dating site. Because if you single and lonely, you are an easy target to those people. And I've noticed with internet dating, it's so many motherfuckers out there with someone trying to hook up and holler, and they lying, and then one day you find out. So here you are single and lonely. You meet a person that you actually have something in common with, because like I said, for me, I analyze everything before I actually start feeling a person. So after I done analyzed your ass from top to bottom, left to right, because I feel that I will ask 1,000,001 questions, and I will go to question number 2, and I better get that same response. And if I don't, red flag, and I'm going to call it out. I'm going to tell you, hold on. I asked you this and you told me that, and I asked you this again and you told me this. No, sir, let's get it together. So with that being said, you're already single and lonely, and then you have someone that you have an interest in, and now they are attached to somebody else, which fucks it up. It hurts. Look, I just can't explain the feeling. I have felt subject to that before, and not even talking about internet dating. I didn't feel subject to meeting somebody in the streets and dealing with them, and to one day find out that they with somebody else or they attached to somebody else. Like, that's some shit you do 15 or 20 over, you know. And my friends know that they like to send me some cigarettes in the pen, because I like to, I was going to be locked up. I was going to go to the jailhouse, you know, and stuff like that, you know. My nerves had got bad because I had found out that it was somebody else, and then I found out that that somebody else was somebody that you had been dealing with. It's a problem. Yes. So with that being said, you know, if you are unhappy in your situation, then you may want to get it together first. And if you can't get it together, then guess what? Before you resort to internet dating, make sure you close out. I'm about to close out this video. I'm gonna come back with part 5 because I'm at 9 minutes. I have a lot to talk about.